Do you know what that is? No, not that. Wait. That. Of course you do. That's my replica of the Rocinante. Do you know what that means though? It means I'm a bigger fan than you, because you don't have one. Simple as that. What? It's for keeping the dust off. Shut up. Freaking sickles. Alright, excuse the rather crude opening, but I needed to express the depths, the sheer depravity of my love for this series. We're talking bone deep fandom here, grafted at the proto-molecular level. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a swishy lightsaber and occasional mind trick as much as the next nerd, but when it comes to hard sci-fi, when it comes to grounded, brutal, morally grey, space noir, political storytelling, The Expanse is top shelf, full stop. There's something about that little vein of grounded physics that helps my brain steep in the setting more easily. It feels lived in, tangible, and now, if you haven't heard, Owlcat Studios just dropped a trailer for an Expanse game. And I swear to you, I nearly cried. Ugly cried, loudly, in my jammies. The devs have also been making the rounds and interviews, and we've started to get more details, so I thought I'd collect everything we know so far and share it with all the 10,000 subscribers to this channel. 10,000! Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my black, shriveled raisin that I call a heart. We'll be doing a giveaway soon to celebrate, probably a spaceship in Star Citizen, so keep your scopes locked out for that. If you want to help contribute and maybe boost the prize pool, check out the throne link down below. Again, thank you so much. Alright, back to the game. The game is titled The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. From the trailer, it appears to take a lot of inspiration from the Mass Effect series, which is already a huge win in my books. Now, I don't know if you played Andromeda. A lot of people hated it. Personally, I thought it was absolutely staggering. Maybe I went in with my expectations in the basement and came out pleasantly surprised, or maybe I just have a lower bar than most people, but I played it a year after release and had a great time. If Osiris Reborn even comes close to that vibe, we're golden in my book. And from what we can see in the trailers, there's a lot of mechanics that would suggest it's going to be really similar. And there's lots of dynamics in there that could definitely make for some engaging gameplay. It's all third person, all real time, cover to cover based combat. It seems like there's some gravity interplay there where you're an EVA as well. I'm guessing there will likely be the ability to walk on walls and the roof, giving a nice modern mix up to, you know, your average shooting gameplay.
Zafar, you were right. They shut down this. Wait! Hello, I need backup.
Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you.
You've got a squad that all come with their own specialist traits. Some nice offensive weapons were shown, rocket-propelled grenades and drones. There was a guy with a shield doing a jet-propelled shield bash, and he had a mounted weapon on his shoulder as well. So I mean, nothing too original, but you know, enough to make things interesting. There will be some class system for these guys with some special power moves, no doubt. Just like Mass Effect, these guys will have a backstory and things going on. Some romance was mentioned. Motivations, probably a few secrets, you know, keep things spicy. Now, the one downside is that you don't get to fly the ship, unfortunately. Yeah, I know, cuts deep, I get it. But the upside from that is A, it still looks pretty damn good nonetheless, and there's a lot of locations to visit. Some you'll recognise from the series. Like, I'm pretty sure this place is Ganymede Station, where Prax lived. You can see Jupiter in the background there. Ceres is in this trailer as well. They've confirmed Mars and Luna. And these places will obviously all be very different themes and politics and gravities even, you know, for you to deal with. Which doesn't quite make up for it, but, you know, It's a case of getting an Expanse game soon, or getting an Expanse game and, you know, sort of Star Citizen timelines. And even though a few little flying sections wouldn't go amiss, thinking about it more, I doubt they'd be able to do the, you know, the complex physics and turret firing much justice without going way over budget, to be honest. But hopefully they add a little something. But as far as we know, the ship mainly serves as a home, and that home happens to be the most advanced ship in the solar system, which is a tiny little detail that I couldn't find any more info about, but it really annoyed me. I'm wondering, is it just a game mechanic restriction thing? You know, will this ship have the first implementation of inertial dampeners so the player doesn't need to be strapped into a crash couch when accelerating and decelerating for days? It would make sense. Or is there something else, plot related? Maybe it's just to account for the speed we can get from place to place, who knows. Apparently the game takes place during Season 2 of the series, or the first 2 books, surrounding the events of the Eros incident. You play as a pink water security mercenary. You can fully customise your character, and you can even choose to be an Earther, a Martian, or a Belter. So I mean, that sounds good to me. I do love a good character customiser, and I must say this is sounding like it's got all the makings of a fantastic space adventure. There will even be a few appearances from some well-known faces, played by the original actors, but they wouldn't say any more. And can I just say, if that's not Avisarala, this entire game is trash. Straight in the bin, not talking to anybody for a week. Absolutely raging. I'd be absolutely raging. I would have issues. We would have, I would need counselling. Anyway, that's about all I could glean for you space stuffing psychopaths. I'll update with any news when it finally becomes available. Until then, I'll keep my drive cones warm and my PDCs fully loaded.
In your Loda, they never look up.
Hit the juice, my dudes.